Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Ron from AverageCanadianTech here. Today we got a video a lot of you have been waiting a long time for, at least the ones of you that watch my FRP videos. My last Pixel video was for Android 12 and it doesn't really work for Android 13 anymore. Well, thank goodness I got a Pixel 4 in recently that is running Android 13 and we're going to bypass it here right now. So as you can see, we're already connected to Wi-Fi and everything, and we're just going to go through the setup and show you that it is Google locked first. This method should work not only on a Pixel 4, but pretty much any Pixel running Android 13, all the way up to the 6A that I'm pretty sure is the newest one until the 7 comes out. As you can see, there's the verify your Google account page. Now, I'm going to show you another step in this process that applies to most other phones. You don't necessarily need to do this if you just connected to Wi-Fi, but it is a good process to do either way. So as you can see, it's already on Wi-Fi. It has been for a long time, so it's had time to do updates. With power button and volume down button at the same time, we're going to press and hold as you see me doing here. You've got to hold it for about 10-15 seconds and the screen will turn off and you'll get the phone into fast boot mode / recovery mode. The reason why we want to do this is because the updates that they install will prevent YouTube from opening. It'll give you the update YouTube page, and we don't want that in this scenario. So as you can see, we're in the recovery here. We use the volume up and down and navigate up and down, and the power button to select what we want. We're going to go down until we see recovery mode, and then we're going to hit the power button to select that. And this mode is what allows us to do a factory data reset. As you can see, it'll go to the no command screen. If you hold power and then tap volume up and let go, it'll bring you to this Android recovery. You can see the Android version it's running right now, but this is only just to show you the data wipe part. As you can see, we go to factory data reset and we just reset it. Same thing as before, volume up and down is select, and the power button is what you use to confirm. The data wipe is complete, so now we just reboot the phone again, and now we're going to actually start the FRP removal process. As mentioned, what I just did, it can be applied to any phone, so if any FRP you're doing, if it requires YouTube, you would just do the reset and then do the process again, and you shouldn't get any update message from YouTube. Just waiting for it to turn on, and there we go. Welcome to Pixel. This phone does have eSIM, so it's trying to activate that. It does sit here for a little bit maybe, so just give it a minute if needed. Downloaded SIM found, just hit next. Yours might not say that, but if it does, just hit next. Obviously we need to connect to Wi-Fi now, so we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi here. There we go, just going to connect. We do need the Wi-Fi, of course, for YouTube to work, and before it goes to the next screen, we're going to go to another Wi-Fi network here. And then basically we're going to hit advanced options. We're going to go down and select static instead of DHCP. I'm going to speed through this a little bit just because I kind of messed up a little bit. What you're supposed to do is select one of the numbers there for the IP address or DNS or so on. Write your own thing, like just tap it and then write out some gibberish or whatever. And then tap and hold it till you get the cut and copy option. And we want to hit copy, and that will give us an option to share what we just copied. There's the option right there. We hit the share button. And then you'll see this blank screen, but I know it's a little confusing as well. I was confused. You do have to swipe up on it to get the other options for some reason. There they are. Messages you can use, or Gmail you can use in this instance. Normally I would use text messages and then 611 text YouTube and open the link, but you have to do it this way actually because that wouldn't work. The Google Chrome wants to open in a window, not actually not open in the browser. It just opens up in a window. So I signed in. As you can see here, you can sign in to Gmail with your Outlook account, or you could use Yahoo or whatever account you like to use. And then when you go to send, you go help and feedback in the top 3 dots in the corner. And then we're going to do the same thing as always. Morse code, hit the YouTube link, and open up YouTube. It's not going to go right to Chrome in this instance. I guess that's a new feature for security. As you can see, it tries to. If you open a link from YouTube, it will act like it's going to open up the full browser, but then it gives you this window. Obviously, you can't type in the address that we need, so that's not going to work. This method, well, this part of it won't work. We have to go back. We have to go to a different part of YouTube to open up Chrome properly. Definitely a little confusing. It took me a sec to figure it out. You're just going to come along for the ride. If you want, just pause and wait till I get out of this. Or sorry, skip ahead is what it is. Don't pause and you're just going to be stuck. Duh. As you can see, I'm just trying other links, other sites, and keeps going to the same thing, so I was getting a little confused there, but it's not too hard to figure out. You go back, you just go back to the home screen of YouTube, you go up to the profile icon in the corner there, you hit settings, and then down at the bottom, you see there's an about part, you hit that, and you can pretty much hit any link from here. You could hit the terms of service, the privacy thing, and this is what brings you to Google Chrome. Not sure why, but this is how you do it. Now that we're here, we're going to go to our site that we always use, frpfile.com/bypass. I kind of mistyped it here. I didn't put a dot between the .com and FRP file, but you get the point. It's the address you see right there. You could hit the link on Google, but for whatever reason, I just like typing it. So just going to get that .com in there properly. And there we go. Now that we're here, you could skip ahead in the video and figure out what to do, but if you're curious what the differences are compared to Android 12, stick along for the ride. As you can see, there's the same options as always. So what we normally would do is go to settings and then disable Google Play services, disable Android setup, and then enable accessibility options. But that's not going to work here. You can see we're running Android 13. The security patch is from September. So pretty much the newest thing you can get at this point. You can see me for a sec here looking for accessibility options. I do enable it in this video just because I thought it might be needed later during the setup, but this method just uses the passcode instead to bypass it. But it's not the way we're used to do it. Like it kind of involves the same steps, but it's a little bit different. You'll see in a second. So there's no use in doing what I'm doing here. As I said, it's just showing you the mistakes or differences compared to Android 12. It's taken a long time to download anyway, so I'm not sure why that is. I would have had to probably skip over that part anyway. But yeah, as you can see here, now I'm going to try going to apps. I'm going to see what's up with Google Play services, if I even can disable that to continue with the method. And would you look at that, it's similar to most other Motorola's, Samsungs, and any other phone with good security. You cannot access it anymore. So now what we got to do is use the passcode option on this website that opens up the the passcode options here. It does not work from settings for some reason, and you can enter either a PIN or pattern, but as you can see, it won't work. It'll keep crashing back to this, and when you go back into settings, it's not set anything as a passcode. I tried this a few times and I was getting confused again, but there's a trick to it. I'm going to show you that in a sec. Even the pattern, I thought maybe the pattern might work. Nope, just crashes the password thing there. Gives you this white screen that you get stuck at. You have to hit back to get out of it. But the trick is you have to just keep hammering it. You can use either, as I said, pin or pattern. The pattern is a bit faster to do, so faster the better. You just have to keep inputting it, and eventually, as you can see, it will do the crash again and do the white screen. But from here on out, it should only go back to the password selection screen when you input it. See, it'll keep going back. If you do this enough times, you'll get the option to do the motion, the skip motion thing or whatever when you're at home to disable your password, which means it's enabled. You'll see that right now. Like this is what you should see. If this is what you see, then the password was enabled and now it's part of the device. So you just kind of have to make it glitch into enabling it. So now we're just going to go straight back to the very beginning, and we're going to use that pattern that I just created as the method to get by the FRP. Just going to go through the loading process, just going to speed through it if it's needed. takes a long time with these loading screens. Not sure what it's doing, but I don't know. Anyway, now it's finally moved along. We're just going to not copy anything as always. Now it should ask for that pattern. I'm going to input that, and now it shouldn't ask for the Google account anymore. And there we go. Speeding through it again because I got distracted cleaning up part of the desk on the corner, but as you can see, the skip option is now there. So I can finally skip. And that's pretty much how you bypass Android 13. As I said, on pretty much any Pixel device that supports it, the 4 and up, this is how you do it. Hopefully this helps out people. For whatever reason during the setup it makes you put in your password again, I guess, to maybe enable face unlock, which we're not going to do. We're just going to get to the home screen and call it a day. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If it helped you out in your own repair, feel free to like and subscribe. Helps out a lot. If you didn't enjoy it for whatever reason, feel free to let me know why in the comments. Helps out just as much. But we're going to get this phone reset in a sec. Just going to go to settings one more time and show you that it is still Android 13 and obviously the same phone. And then yeah. I know people have been waiting for this a long time. Hopefully it does well, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Sorry I was a little late. Anyways, stay safe out there, have a good one, and peace.